Tonight we're not having a good time.
There we go.
Corinne says we're muted.
Damn it, Cody.
Hold on.
No, I heard myself.
No, we're not
so-
muted. We're not muted.
Yeah, I had to
I
mute
heard
my
myself.
No,
my
we're not muted.
or
We're not muted.
turn down the volume.
No,
Or
we're not muted.
turn down the volume. Maybe it's just yours. Hold on a minute. Maybe it's just yours. Hold on.
You're not on mine, I don't think.
Maybe it's just yours. Hold on.
You're not on mine, I don't think. This delay is wigging me out. I'm not on mine, I don't think. This delay is wigging me out. I'm hate that. This delay is wigging me out. I'm
You got
hate
mic
that.
set up?
This delay is wigging me out.
You got
Hate
mic
that.
set up?
Yeah, whoever's running it, the mic setup is different. Yeah,
Oh,
go to-
there we go.
Yeah, it's a pain sometimes.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, it's a pain sometimes.
Oh, there we go. Okay, whatever the weird loop of stuff that was, but yeah, sorry, some reason. Well, I updated Streamlabs today, and it decided to, I guess, change my default microphone to default to, well, I don't know what it was trying to choose, but hello everyone, Saturday night. You know the drill. It's your favorite time to be here. So sorry about the technical issues, but it wouldn't be a roll-to-roll game without technical issues. But thanks to Corinne.
That's how we roll.
That's
Oh,
how
sorry.
we... You know what, James?
Sorry.
You're a little too early. Your check is getting docked.
That's fair.
That's fair.
You guys are getting paid?
Wait, we're getting checks?
Oh,
No.
damn it. Cut their mics. No, tonight, as I was saying when I was muted, we are doing our annual Christmas game, which normally I would run. But that's not going to happen tonight. I'm not running shit.
No, it's not.
I'm just hanging out. We're having a good time. Because Fishy, who you may know from our normal Lake Wonder games, and our Shadow's Grudge game, and our other Lake Wonder games that he has wonderfully been in. Tonight, he is introducing his own little Lake Wonder universe slice of pie. That's right. We are going to be a Desolation Freeway, the Fishy original. And tonight, Fishy, I heard you have some plans for us. So, before I hand it off to you, I would like to thank Roll20, who are our sponsors and our best friends and the place that we play all of our tabletop role-playing games, and even Monster of the Week, which is what we're playing tonight. They have lots of Monster of the Week content that you can purchase. And they have an awesome Monster of the Week officially done by Evil Hat Publishing, who make the game. And it's an awesome character sheet. It looks really cool. You'll get to see it. And you'll have a lot of fun watching it. So if you want to play Monster of the Week online, head on over to Roll20. It's free to play. Just sign up. Have a great time. And we're going to be using that tonight because why, James? Oh, he's gone. He's gone. All right. Why, everyone? That's how we roll. That's right. But Fishy, I'm going to officially hand it over to you.
All right. So yeah, like Cody said, we're playing on Desolation Freeway, which is gonna be this nice, peaceful, nothing wrong at all highway in somewhere in South Georgia. And it is in the same universe as Lake Wonder, just on the other coast. So we're gonna add my little southern flavor to things, I guess. And yeah. So I think we're just gonna jump right in, and I'll introduce you and your characters when we get to that point. So
That's good.
Okay. So it's sunset. There's just this long stretch of road, nothing but trees on either side. There's a slight fog in the horizon. And the only sound is this thumping and rattling of this rickety old charter bus that's making its way down the highway. The name of the bus company has long faded away, and it's a wonder that this thing is still holding together somehow. And this is on this bus is where we will find our four hapless players on their way to this nice little Christmassy town of Evergreen Acres, where there's going to be Christmas fun and cheer and joy all around. Let's start. Let's just start with Cody. Let's describe your character, where you're sitting, that good stuff.
Sure. Yeah, I'm playing Sam Crosby. Sam Crosby. The playbook I've chosen is not an official Monster of the Week playbook, but it was approved by Fishy. It's called The Veteran. It's really, really cool. Thematically, it's an old monster hunter that has retired, but it's come out of retirement to, because of reasons. However, Sam Crosby is an older gentleman. I mean, he's not old, but he's in his mid 50s or early to mid 50s. You decide. And he is an unhappy man, right? He's got long salt and pepper hair that comes about to his shoulders. It's not gross or unwashed, but it definitely is unkempt. And it looks a bit tangled. And he's got, kind of a unshaven face. It looks like he doesn't take too much care to shave that often. And he's got like this perpetual frown. But the one thing that you really do notice about Sam is that he's got these just sparkling emerald eyes, and they kind of draw you in, and they're really kind of hard to miss. But that's really the only colorful thing about him. He's just he's had a lot of stuff in his life that make him this way, and we'll probably dig into that a bit tonight. But yeah, you see him there at the back of the bus. He is listening to the Lord of the Rings on cassette tape. He's got his Sony Walkman from the 80s. He's listening to Lord of the Rings on cassette. And he's just trying to just kind of space out and just not be bothered. He doesn't like the fact that he's on this cramped, rickety old bus. He doesn't really like the fact that he's going to this destination holiday getaway. He doesn't like any of this, but he's here. He's on this bus, and he's going to at least do his best to avoid human contact. But yeah, that's Sam. That's what he is.
Alrighty, so why is Sam on the bus now?
His
It's not because he wants to. I can tell
no.
that.
He has been estranged from his son for some years now. But his son's wife reached out to him, and she wants to mend the relationship between the two. So she has invited Sam, unbeknownst to his son, to this holiday getaway to finally break down the walls between the two. He decided after much deliberation to come, and that's what he's doing.
All right, so elsewhere on the bus we have Jared. Let's come to you, your character, why you're here, that sort of
Sure.
thing. Bank account number, PIN.
7.
Social.
Cody, where did you say that Sam was sitting?
Sam is sitting at the back of the bus listening to his Lord of the Rings on cassette.
Like an edgy teenager.
That's right.
I don't know how full this bus is, but
I'll go ahead and tell you, there's 4 of you, the bus driver, and like 5 other people.
okay. So
It's not completely packed out. Like,
I'm playing a guy. His name's Eric. I'm playing the Initiate playbook, and I don't know how deep you want me to get into why I'm here, but basically I have been sent
you can
here.
go as deep as you want because you don't know that much.
Yeah, I've been sent here because I guess one of the sort of mystics of the sect noticed some, I don't know, supernatural anomalies down in the town, and I was the one picked and sent to go down and investigate. So I imagine that Eric is also not avoiding people, but definitely sitting by himself. He has no real need to interact with these people. I've got a mission. I'm sticking to it. He's probably young 20s, maybe. I think young 20s is probably where he lies. Sort of a tall fellow. I'm imagining like 6'4", looked like he could probably play linebacker for, some college team or whatever. But yeah, he's just sitting there in his seat. He's got a very big bag in the seat next to him, not necessarily in a nobody can sit here type of way, but more he's already had to put his giant bag under the bus, and there's nowhere else for him to put his like big carry-on bag, so it just goes in the seat next to him. And he's got some dusty old tome out reading a book, trying to study, see what information he can find. So he's just lost in a book.
All right, now, James, let's tell us about you and why you're on this piece of crap bus.
All right. So hello, I'm James, and I'll be playing Samus Hollow, who appears to be sitting on the bus, probably towards the front, with a briefcase. Looks like a businessman in a suit, tie, and I'll be playing the professional playbook. So Samus doesn't really, talk to anyone. He's just observing, writing down things in a notebook, like a little like journal. He looks around, and kind of talks to himself a little bit, writes more information down. But his main thing is that he's just observing as of right now. And the reason why he's on the bus is classified.
Yeah, classified. Okay. And Arby.
Hi. What was I supposed to say?
Just describe your character,
Okay,
why you're
yeah.
here, playbook, that good stuff.
So I'll be
Banking
playing.
information.
Sorry, I'll be playing Zane Shade. He is a Snoop class, and essentially he is a YouTuber with a channel centered around paranormal events and investigation, but also vlogging. And he's about 5'6". He has bright pink hair because he dyed it for a charity thing, and he is sitting as close to the back as he can get, basically with his video camera right up against the window so that he can get everything on video. That's it. That's him.
All right, so yeah, like I said, this bus is pretty rickety. Like, it probably should have been retired back in 1987.
Mm-hmm.
but it's still in use for some reason. And elsewhere on the bus, well, first you have the driver who none of you could miss. He's probably he's got to be like 7 feet if he's an inch tall. And just
Jesus.
this mountain of a man who just seems to almost engulf the seat he's in that can't be comfortable. But he's not fat by any means. He's very square, very Frankenstein-y almost, and just cold-hearted, just cold-hard expression, focused on the road. This man's all business. Sitting towards the middle of the bus, you have a pair. It's interesting because this one of them is like dressed in this full-on business suit, and he's like might be 5'3" at best, sort of scrawny. Next to him is this bigger, more muscular fellow in bright blue and gold, like just decked out, got the tassels and the tights and the clothes, and he's got this mask on, this very luchador type mask. Where he's yeah. So this is you might recognize as the semi-famous wrestler Buck Wild and his manager Nate Masterson.
Oh.
Sitting in the very front, right behind the driver, you have these two guys just completely decked out in these nice suits, Rolex watches, the shiny shoes, and everything. You haven't, the only reason that you know that their names are Albert and Ted Abernathy is because they went on this complete tirade on the bus driver about how this bus is too low on the totem pole for them and they need to be driven in high class. At which point the driver said nothing, just waved them to the back of the bus. So there they are, not looking very happy, but they're here.
Oh.
Then towards the middle, you have this sort of middle-aged woman dressed in like a brown leather jacket, matching pants, the sort of white button-up shirt, sort of like a cowboy hat cocked to one side. And this is Professor Leona Ripley. And you're all on this bus driving down this country road. And after a while, the bus takes a turn and the road seems to get longer. And the sun is almost completely set, but not quite. So the sky's got that dark blue, but you can still see the hues of pink and orange where the sunset's just starting to go away. And then, in midst of all the pine trees, the fog just gets thick.
Hmm.
Like just you almost can't see. But the bus does not stop. It might rattle and backfire every now and then, but it doesn't stop. And as you ride a few more miles, you, you see a sign that says destination highway, but somebody has like spray painted out destination and wrote desolation where it was supposed to be.
That's
And
comforting.
Yeah.
yeah. And then as it rides, as it gets down, you get the less trees and there's more fields and clearings. You start seeing some side roads every now and then. And standing on the side of the road, like just watching the bus go by, is this looks like a reindeer,
What the
kind of
fuck?
just sort of watching you go. And soon you pull up to this nice this nice sign that says "Welcome to Evergreen Acres." They pull in and it's this very Christmassy town. There's Christmas lights hanging from every pole and street light, and the town center is all festive. Some of the pine trees have been like decorated with little balls and whatnot. And not not a second sooner than you get to the town square, almost to your final destination. The bus screeches to a halt. There's smoke pouring out of the engine. It's it's done. What do you do?
Um. Well, Sam has been sitting in the back next to the window, kind of leaning his head against the window, like watching everything go by. Just kind of taking it in, listening to this Lord of the Rings audio tape. And the bus kind of screeches, and he's like, oh, what the hell? And he, like, takes off his headphones, and he pauses his cassette. And he shouts up, he's like, oh, what the hell is what is this? This damn thing break down?
Before the bus driver can say anything, you hear, "Of course it broke down. I'm surprised we made it this far," from Ted Abernathy in the front row. And the driver just grumbles and, well, the good news is your bed and breakfast is right there. There's a gas station over there. And right over there, if you want, is where you two can promptly go screw yourselves. And he gets off and starts looking at the bus and assuming his job is now done.
Can I run after him real quick?
Yeah.
Sir, I have a question.
I'm not a tour guide, but go ahead.
So this bed and breakfast that you mentioned, is that the haunted one?
I don't know. I just needed some money for the holidays. I've never been here.
Note to self, that sounded suspicious. Thank you for your time.
Yeah.
And then I go back to get my stuff off the bus.
Yeah.
I think Eric probably noticing the bus stopping for what's probably the first time, just starts to gather his stuff, goes to get his other bag out of the bottom of the bus, and head to where he's supposed to be, or where they were going.
Yeah. I think, the bus was supposed to drop you at the bed and breakfast, but it stopped like maybe 100 feet shy of the destination. So you kind of made it.
Yeah, we're basically there.
Close enough. Like horseshoes.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Samus gets up, closes his journal, grabs his briefcase, and starts to walk off the bus and just stretches. It's like, well, that was adequate.
That was an adequate ride, I suppose.
Yes.
Nice.
Sam just grumbles, grabs his like backpack that he has, and then he like packs away his Walkman, and then he heads off the bus and like looking around like. What is the surrounding area look like?
It's surrounding area. It's more or less like the small town vibes. Like, this is where you have pretty much everything. Like your hardware stores, your gas stations, there's that. And every corner you can see like pine trees in the horizon. Like, it's in the middle of a Christmas tree grove, hence Evergreen Acres. So it's small, quaint, very festive looking though, with Christmas lights and inflatable Santa Clauses and the occasional live reindeer roaming the street.
What time of day is it right now?
It's probably like evening, close to nighttime now.
Just after sunset?
Yeah.
Okay.
Are reindeer indigenous to this region?
I mean, there are places that have them, but they're not exactly native. It's like a gimmicky thing. But
Y'all will notice too that that Samus actually is wearing shades, even though it's starting to get dark. He's still wearing
He
shades.
say he wears his sunglasses at night
He does.
because
Note to
I'm not
self:
doing
that
it.
man is also suspicious.
Don't be suspicious.
Get him
He
on
hears
camera.
you. Samus hears you, looks over, opens up his journal, closes it.
all right. Sam
That was
is
suspicious.
yeah, nothing suspicious to
Being
see there.
suspicious again.
Wow.
Sam just kind of looks around. He's like, not any fucking snow. It is Georgia after all.
Oh yeah, it is. It is quite cold though.
Yeah.
That bitter kind of miserable cold, not the winter wonderland kind of cold.
He just kind of looks around and he like looks it over at Eric, and he looks over at Zane. Looks at Samus. Yeah, this is gonna be great. And then he
But
like,
it wasn't great.
oh, oh God, hey, what did you say? Pulls out his gun, shoots Zane.
That escalated quickly.
Yeah, well, I mean, sorry, I forgot to tell you that he's also a psychopath. No, he just kind of like, he just walks down the road to the bed and breakfast with his backpack because that's the only luggage he brought. And yeah, actually, no, he also has a suitcase for reasons. And yeah, just this like big, like leathery blue suitcase from like the 70s. And he just heads down the road.
Is everybody heading down the road?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Towards the, yeah. So you see, the professor and the wrestler and his manager, they all grab their things and they too start down the road. And you hear one of the Abernathys pipe up, "Wait, we have to carry our own bags? This is bullshit." And you see like each of them like gets off the bus and like they have on like a backpack, and in each hand they've got like those rolling luggages. And both of them are, yeah.
Observe the rich out of their environment.
One of them steps in a puddle and lets out a string of cuss words as their shoes are now ruined, and
Oh my god, they're helpless.
Is
the
that?
wheel on the luggage breaks.
Oh gosh. Oh.
Uh,
If this were a Hallmark movie, they would find a down-home country girl to tell them that they don't need the city living.
Well, it's a good thing there are no country girls around here.
No, just demons.
Demons.
Oh,
Country
Do you know
demons.
something about demons?
country what? Oh, I don't know.
I mean, the devil did go down to Georgia after all.
He did.
That
This is
true.
canonical. In the
He also-
Bible.
In the Bible.
Yep.
Jesus, what do
Yeah.
you have to say about that?
You know, the book
He
that,
says it's true.
Oh,
no, the one book that Charlie Daniels wrote. You know,
the Bible.
Charlie
The
chapter
Michael
1
Bublé.
verse 1.
Oh yeah, the Michael Bible.
Okay, so yeah, so you see the rich people are obviously struggling, and one of them hauls out, "Hey, does anybody want to make a quick $20?"
Yes.
Okay, here. They sort of just shoves both suitcases at you.
I'll do anything for $20.
And yeah, so you were stuck with let's say Ted Abernathy's bag.
It's my bag now, bitch.
And Albert looks up, anybody want to do mine?
Go fuck yourself.
I will if you'll pay me more.
No, 20's the best we're gonna do. And he just sort of takes his bag
Rich
and
people. So much money.
Yeah.
So much reticence to part with it.
yeah.
So what does
That
this
was-
bed and breakfast look like?
It is basically it's like your classic like southern country, almost like mansion. It's a nice 3-story house. It's the biggest building on this block by far. Like it's the nice light blue in color, and there's like fake snow and icicles hanging from it, making it look nice and festive. There's lights. It's a giant snowman in the yard holding a big welcome sign.
Is it like the bed and breakfast from Groundhog Day?
Sorta, yeah, kind of.
Hmm. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Excellent.
So we just walk in and like who's there to greet us?
Okay, so as you walk in, there's this, let me see. Okay, so you see this, somewhat short, she's like, got this curly auburn hair, not quite, I mean, she's pretty well built, average, she's pretty, maybe about mid-30s. And she goes, "Oh, y'all must be the guests that have reserved. Y'all came on the bus?"
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
Oh yeah, let's see. If y'all just give me your names, I'll sign you in and I'll get you your keys and tell you about the festivities we got going on. Uh, and I hope y'all enjoy yourself. My name is Charlotte,
Hmm.
and I'm gonna be taking care of y'all for the next couple of days or so. So which one of y'all's going first?
It's nice to meet you, Charlotte. I'm Zane.
She she gingerly takes your hand, and she's actually got like a decent grip,
He doesn't.
but
Is it like a limp fish handshake?
hey,
Oh,
Like this. A flopping flounder.
yeah.
I take offense to that. Uh, so
Uh,
yeah,
Well, yeah, I'll just take my keys in. I don't really care much for festivities, I guess. Sam Crosby.
all right, Sam Crosby, you're all right. You'll be room number 3. You're on the second floor.
Great.
It's right up there on the right. Just follow the numbers.
All right, he just takes the keys
Alright.
and just kind of hauls himself away.
All right. So which one of y'all's gonna go next?
Eric.
All right, Eric.
Ooh.
Let's see.
Mm.
Love the accent, by the way. You don't hear that a lot around here. You'll be in room number 4. That's also on the second floor.
Thank you.
All right. Let me get.
Amos
She
walks up.
Yeah. All right. So your name, please.
Samus Hollow.
All right. Room number 5 is right beside 4.
Excellent.
And you. She points to Zane.
Yeah.
And and she gives you room number 6. You're all conveniently on the second floor. And she checks in Buck and Nate. They get separate rooms. Albert well, the professor gets her own room, also on the 3rd floor. And you see Ted come in. Well, Ted came in with you all.
Mhm.
And checks in and gets his and Albert's room key. And a few minutes later, when y'all start dispersing to your rooms, in drags Albert, shoes dirty. He's like, his pants are wet up to like his shins, just looking like he's not having a good time.
Did I get my
Like-
money from him?
Ted did not pay you yet, no.
I'm not giving in the bag then.
So you're just taking the bag with you.
Yep, my bag now.
Okay, so you're just gonna yeah. So we have a little freight elevator over there to put your luggage in.
It's all right. I can carry it.
You're
I'm
gonna
not weak.
carry both of those up. Okay, more power to you.
He
And then
shoots a,
Ted's like,
he shoots a
hey,
look at Albert.
then Ted's like, hey, that's you still have my, those are mine.
And you still have my money.
He sighs and just sort of reaches in his pocket, throws a crumpled 20 at you,
Here you
and
go.
then huffs on. Yeah. And he like looks and, you mind putting those in the elevator for me?
Sure.
Hey, damn it. Just sort of whines as he throws them on the. They throw all theirs in the little dumbwaiter, and you can hear Albert and Ted bickering
Observe
about
the
how
married
they
couple in
got.
their natural habitat.
Oh boy. Do we get that vibe from them that they're like a couple, or they're like brothers?
Oh, they are most definitely a couple. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So they're all right.
Yep. Albert and Ted, the snobby rich married couple.
Disgusting.
Probably city folk.
Yep.
Like in the yeah.
So, yeah, and then so you see like when you each get to your room, you see on the door like these nice little printed pamphlets about different things they have going on. Like they have like a moonshine tasting at the local bar down the street. There's you can get there's a little reindeer farm not far. You can have your pictures taken with them, and you can decorate gingerbread houses and all sorts of the fun, touristy Christmas activities.
Is there anything about like a ghost tour?
There is not actually.
Dang it. I was told there would be a ghost tour.
Before just kind of like a little quick little retcon. Before Sam, grumbles his way up to his room, he asks about his son. Is there?
What's the name on that?
Oh, it's Randy Crosby.
She sort of looks through. You also notice that like she's not using a computer. It's like a notepad, like the yellow legal pads that she's sort of scrolling through. Yeah, she's looking. No, there's no other Crosbys checked in. In fact, you all are the only ones here.
Are you sure? I mean, do you
I'm
have them
positive,
booked
hon. No,
at all?
there's no other. No.
What the? Yeah. Okay. Well.
Is there some kind of mix-up or something, or
No, it's.
do you need to use the phone?
I mean, we get cell signal here, right?
I mean, yeah, I reckon
Oh, well.
it's okay.
No, it's fine. It's haven't seen my son in a long time. It's just
Alright,
no, he probably had better things to do. Anyway, thanks.
just yeah, you holler if you need me, okay? I'll have some fresh blueberry muffins out in about 30 minutes.
I'm allergic to blueberries, and he walks away.
I have not. And she just goes back to sweeping the floor. All right. So is anything that of all the festivities or anything anybody wants to do or check out or
Eric has one thing he wants to do in his room
anything?
before he goes to check out the festivities.
Okie dokie.
In his in one of his giant bags, he opens it up and pulls out some materials and stuff, lays down a mat, grabs out some things, and I'm actually going to use one of my moves.
Oh shit!
Oh.
Already, hell yeah!
It's called Fortunes. So I can look into the future and see what it holds.
Oh fuck! Okay.
Okay.
So we're gonna do
Yeah,
that here real quick.
yeah.
Submit.
Oh shit!
Oh, okay. You
Nice.
have. Okay. Yeah, you have 3 hold that you can use, and as you're doing these divination like techniques, you get this very brief vision. Like And it's like these very flashes of visions, almost like somebody's like you're watching TV, but somebody keeps changing the channel every 2 seconds. You see like this
Surfing.
darkness. Then you see like these broken pine trees. You see a flash of like these glowing red eyes. And then you see like this weird, almost goblin looking thing in a Santa hat. And that is your vision. So you can hold on to those 3 hold and use them as you see fit throughout this adventure.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
And then after that, I'll put my stuff away, grab my tools, my weapons. You know, I've got one of those big fur trench coats, and so
Of
it's
course.
keeping them nice and tight. And then I'll head out to see what the festivities are.
Okay, so what's anybody else wanna do anything, or is Sam just gonna mope in his room, or
Sam is going to
Is it gonna be-
text his son's wife, Ashley.
okay? Uh-huh.
And that's Ashley, Leigh, of course.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Any texts or
You up?
yeah. That's right. I'm here to steal you away from my son.
Sorry. I couldn't do it.
No, he texts her. He says, "I'm here at the B&B. You still coming?" Question mark.
As you send that text, I want you to roll weird for me.
You fucking roll weird.
Okay.
Oh, don't do that. Oh, you don't. You don't need to roll. I'm rolling. Can I have a +10?
No.
Okay.
What?
Hey, look. It's my first roll ever in Monster of the Week.
Woo.
Okay.
And yeah,
I got a mixed success. All right. That's
Okay.
That's me.
So, a few minutes go by, and you do end up eventually getting a text.
Okay.
It says, where are you? We've been here for like 3 hours.
I text back, of course. The place you booked me in, Evergreen Acres.
It's like, Evergreen Acres. I said Evergreen Grove. Where are you?
But this is, and I just text back. Call me.
I'm gonna need
Boomers.
you to roll weird again.
Oh damn, we're getting weird, baby.
It's
Sorry.
a terrifying thing to text someone.
For
Yeah.
real.
Okay, so the call does go through.
Okay.
So she picks up. Yeah. Hello?
Uh,
Sam?
Ashley, yeah. Hi, hey.
Uh,
You there?
Yeah, is everything.
Can you
yeah.
hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay. I'm in Evergreen Acres. This is where you booked me.
It was supposed to be Grove. I don't know how.
What do you mean? It was
Evergreen Grove, Mississippi.
Miss. I'm in Georgia.
Oh God.
What the?
Yes.
I don't know what I'm gonna do. I mean, I don't. I only had. I mean, I don't think I can get another bus out. What?
I. Well,
You didn't.
we'll
You didn't.
figure
You
some-
didn't. You didn't tell Randy, did you?
I didn't. We'll figure something out. It'll be okay. And at that point, the call drops.
Ashley. He just looks at his phone. It's one of those flip phones for old people with the big numbers.
Yeah.
God damn. Would have never happened on a landline. What the Mississippi. Oh, that's great. I get to hang out with fucking Rudolph all weekend. And then Sam is gonna stomp out of his room, pissed. Yeah.
All right. Okay, so we're gonna cut away from that, and what is Zane up to?
So he gets into the room. He doesn't unpack much of anything except for he switches out his camera, which he tries to plug in as best he can with his audio recorder, since he used up all the battery on it during the bus ride, which was a bad move on his part, but he can make do.
It was a long ride, so yeah.
He thinks back to the email that he got telling him from a viewer of his channel that hey, there's this haunted hotel out in this place and you should come and check it out. And he thinks back to it. He's like, hey, there's supposed to be a haunted hotel here, so I'm gonna go ask around about this hotel. Is this place haunted or not? Where are the ghosts?
Let's see. Okay, so you're gonna go asking around. Give me a charm roll for me.
All right.
See who you find and how good this is gonna be. Okay, so not in the lobby of the bed and breakfast you're in, you see this old lady sitting in a rocking chair next to the Christmas tree, and she is knitting. And at her feet is like this husky, like, but this very old, sort of tired looking dog that's sleeping next to her. And she looks up. Oh, are you one of the visitors?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, she takes a good, like, long look at you, like she's sizing you up. So, well, welcome.
Thank you. It's nice to meet you. Do you mind if I ask you a few questions about the history of the town?
Oh, I've been here a while. I can probably answer most of them.
Okay, thank you. Again, it's very nice to meet you.
Yeah, my name's Ingrid, by the way.
It's nice to meet you, Ingrid. So I was wondering, and forgive me if this is a weird question to come out with right out of the blue. Is this place haunted?
Like the bed and breakfast, or
Bed and breakfast, the town, anywhere.
I don't know about haunted, but there's some weird stuff that goes on around here every now and then.
Mm-hmm.
Just be careful. For some reason, outsiders have a tendency of disappearing.
What do you mean disappearing?
Like 1 minute they're here, the next minute they're not here. They disappeared. She's
Huh.
and like,
sorry, the mind's a little.
Yeah, and you notice, like, she's making eye contact with you and talking, but her hands have not stopped knitting. Like, muscle memory has fully kicked in as she's just
What is she
crocheting.
knitting?
It looks like this looks somewhat like a humanoid type figure. And you can even see like a couple, like, all on the Christmas tree. You see like these you see two that she's already done. Like there's they're small crocheted little figurines, and these are both wearing suits. And one of them, the fabric on the suit towards the shin is like darker than the rest of it.
I don't like that.
And even though it's not very detailed, you know full well that these are figurines of Ted and Albert Abernathy.
Yeah, I make a note of that in my brain to make a note of it in my audio log.
Not a fan of what she's doing. Nope.
No, I'm not going to bring it up though. I don't want to.
Yeah, it's best to just not.
Do you have any examples of people who've gone missing? If not, that's perfectly fine. I can probably.
Well, most of them they just come around for Christmas, and then I don't know. Most of them don't stop to talk. You know, it's just not everybody's as sociable as you.
I'm sorry.
It's fine to each their own, I guess. But sometimes it's just nice for an old lady to have somebody to talk to.
I've met some not sociable people on this trip as well. I get it.
So what exactly is Zane wearing, like outfit wise?
Whoa. Ladies
Okay.
coming
This is
strong.
important. This
You need,
oh god, that sounds bad. I'm
you
sorry.
need to bear with me, okay?
A
So
Rancer t-shirt with a Christmas puppy dog shirt underneath.
no, that's me. I'm wearing that.
Oh,
He is wearing a black t-shirt with a zombie eating a brain on it. A Hawaiian shirt over that. The rattiest military green shirt jacket that you've ever seen, and it's like it's insulated, so it's thick, and just like straight leg jeans.
Yeah, so she you notice she makes very quick work of this humanoid figure, which is just right now completely, there's no clothes on it. Sets it to the side and pulls out like the black fabric and starts working on this very small shirt as she's crocheting.
You are very good
And
at that.
she's just like eyeing her. You can't. I mean, it's not very detailed, but you can. But in a matter of minutes, you can almost vaguely make out the zombie eating the brain.
Huh.
Like it's more like little dots, but you see where the idea was.
How long have you been how long have you been knitting for?
I've been doing this for about I don't know, about 50, 60 years.
Wow.
This woman's probably about 75, 80. She's sitting in her rocking chair next to her sleeping dog with her bundles and bundles of yarn.
Well, thank you for talking to me.
Oh yeah, if you need anything, I'm normally right here.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And he walks away, and as soon as he's out of earshot, he starts adding notes to his audio log.
Yeah. All right. So now we're gonna cut to James. What are you doing? Any events you're eyeing? Anything you wanna take care of?
So the first thing that Samus is going to do is once he gets into his room, he locks the door, and then shortly after that, he grabs a gadget and puts it up to the door frame, and it literally creates kind of like a elongated bracket to also aid in keeping the door locked. Then he opens up his briefcase and uses his fingerprint on his glasses and says HQ checking in.
Roll weird for me, please.
All right.
Yeah. This is a cool mechanic. I love it.
But where is it? I know I chose it because I suck at weird. Where is it? Nope, not that. Nope, not that.
Oh.
Okay, it says when I'm dealing with the agency, I can use plus sharp.
Yeah, I'll allow that
Would
for
I
this.
allow that? Okay.
Yeah, that makes sense.
All right.
Oh,
Oh.
oh,
Fishy,
Okay.
real quick, how many luck points do we get for this game?
You know what? Let's go 3. That's a
3.
nice number. Yeah.
Generous.
well then you know what? That's good because because it makes sense that he could at least reach once. So I'm gonna go ahead and use my luck for that.
Yeah, that's okay, so that's gonna jump from a fail to a full success.
Right.
Okay, yeah, so yeah, so 12, whatever you need to request, everything's okie dokie. So what are you looking to get out of HQ this time?
For this one, just to um, validate that I'm in the right place for this mission. So, I was sent out here because there was a spike in some supernatural activity, and so I wanted to verify that I was
Uh,
in the right place.
Oh yeah, you get an answer back. You are in the right place. We've got a weak reading on you, but we can see that you are okay. The signal seems to be jumbled down there for some reason. Like some things are making it, some aren't. It's almost like you're in a bubble. Just be careful.
Roger that.
Mm,
And then he disconnects.
yeah.
Now of course, he's going to, pack up his stuff, kind of seal it up, but then just kind of head down to if they have a place to grab a drink, in the
Yeah,
common area.
the kitchen is fully stocked. There's now like an assortment of muffins on the counter. You've got blueberry and chocolate chip and apple cinnamon.
All right. So that's what he's going to do. So he just
Yeah.
packs up and then heads down there.
And there's like milk and orange juice and coffee.
You'll notice him grab some orange juice, and then he has a little bottle with him and adds a little bit of drink to it.
Of course.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
And right now he's just
Okay.
kind of relaxing and waiting for his next move.
Alright. So is there anything anybody's gonna check out, or is that just y'all's routine for the day before going to bed? As it is, evening. The bar's open.
Yeah. I want to hear what
But
Eric and his lovely little accent's up to.
Mm-hmm.
okay, yeah, you can start there.
Does Eric, either on the way into town, around town, or just like from the bed and breakfast itself, does he see anything that looked similar to what he saw back in the room?
Um, no, but I think you do recognize like the wallpaper in one of the visions does look kind of familiar. You think that maybe it's the same in all the rooms? You don't know, but in part of the vision, you did see what looked like part of a room. Only it was covered in blood.
It's not all about helpful right now, but
Yeah, it's
become apparent later.
it might.
Can I I don't know, roll sharp to see or try and remember what the mystics told me of like where I should be looking or what I should be looking for?
Yeah, I think you can do that. Let's see.
With my +0.
Okay, yeah. Okay, so so that's a full success. I'm gonna tell you that you recall when your elder gave you this, they told you that they thought that there was a spike in some supernatural activity that maybe like seemed like a rival cult might be doing something shady here. like people disappearing, maybe sacrifices. They weren't sure. And they say that maybe 30 years ago, like another member of your sect like disappeared from this very location. So they did tell you to be careful. And
He's going to he's going to look for a darker part of town, less well lit part, or like a cemetery.
yeah, there's a cemetery on the outskirts. There's plenty of like pine forest that's not too bad a hike from here.
I think for now he's going to stay closer to the city, so I guess the cemetery.
Okay, yeah, so closer to the outskirts, close enough walk, but still like creepily far enough from everything. It's like, they've got the old country style church with the cemetery in the back.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what are you looking for in the cemetery, or is this just somewhere you're gonna just chill out for a while?
He's gonna like try and stay around the outskirts, and he's basically looking to see if like there are people doing shady shit in this cemetery.
Oh.
It's probably I'm guessing it's probably not that big, just because like most of those country church cemeteries are like real small. So he probably just.
I mean, it's not huge, but it's pretty fair size, like average. It's nothing, most of them, people who were very big in that church. But yeah. But you really don't see what seems like much suspicious activity. There's like, I mean, you do see, I think after a while, you do see this one guy come in, like he's sort of wearing all black. He's sort of hunched over, kind of has like a glass eye or something going on, but you'd realize he's just the groundskeeper.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so as the night drags on, is anybody wanting to do anything else?
Sam wants to go down and like I don't know, just he spent some time just kind of wandering around outside a little bit.
Moping.
Yeah. And he wants to walk back in and talk to what was her name we first met? Carla?
Charlotte.
Charlotte, yeah.
Just think good Charlotte, and you'll remember.
Good Charlotte, my favorite band of all time. And he wants to walk up with her, and he wants to be like, is there another bus I can chart or something to get out of here?
Well, from what the driver said, that bus is pretty well shot, and it's it's late now, but I can maybe try and get one tomorrow, but not a whole lot of buses come through here, hon. But we'll try. You want some hot chocolate? Make you feel better?
Yeah, I do.
She makes you like she goes in, makes you like this fresh cup of hot cocoa with like these nice big marshmallows and whipped cream on top. Bits of cinnamon.
He takes it and he pours it into his eyeballs. Yeah, he takes it and he like I imagine there's like a little like cozy little lobby.
Yeah, there's like a nice little sitting area. You've got like the Christmas tree and the rocking chair where Ingrid's still knitting, and you notice a few more ornaments have made it to the tree. And you recognize, and like there's this one like glaringly sad older gentleman now hanging from the tree.
Yeah, he sees it and it like mirrors what he's wearing, which is like
It's exactly
like a big cable knit sweater. and like old cargo pants.
Yeah. You notice she's got the pockets perfect on them pants too. Like, it is unreal how good she is at this.
Now, I was telling you, I was deliberating between cargo pants and carpenter pants. But I went with cargo.
What's the difference?
Carpenter has a place to put your hammer.
That's right, little loop ski, and cargo has. That's right. That's why they're carpenter pants. What Jesus would have wore.
Jesus wouldn't have worn pants, but okay.
That's right. Jesus went sans pants. Anyway, blasphemy aside, Sam is gonna sit down like like in a chair next to Ingrid and like kind of like sip his hot cocoa, avoiding the marshmallows because Sam doesn't like marshmallows. That's right. He doesn't.
Sam, as you sit down, Samus kind of looks over at you and just kind of goes, waves you over.
He looks at Sam and like he's in that weird position where he's just like just sat down and like someone's like, "Hey, could you?" I'm like, he's just like, and he's like, "Okay," and he sets his like hot cocoa down on the little table next to him because there's always a little table, and he gets up and he heads over to Samus. And he's like, "You need something?"
I was wondering if you'd care to, join me.
Oh.
I was on the same bus you were that unfortunately broke down.
Yes, very unfortunately. I guess, sure. He grabs his hot cocoa. He comes back over and he sits down next to Samus. What's the name, fella?
It's Samus Hollow.
Samus.
Yes.
Oh, I'm Sam. Sam Crosby.
Well, that'll definitely be easy to remember.
That's right.
And so what brings you here?
Well, my own dumb brain is what brought me here. I'm supposed to be in Missouri, Mississippi, wherever the fuck it was. I don't.
Well, I mean, everything happens for a reason, so.
Does it?
Yeah, I truly believe that.
Okay. Well, who do I talk to, kind of have it out, about this whole shit that is my life, Because I'm telling you, Samus, it's one thing after another. It's just, first it's you join the police force and everyone's a piece of shit racist and you leave and then your wife, well, she leaves you for everybody. Don't blame her. I'd leave me too. And then your son sides with your wife. He's look. What are you doing here, man?
So, I just wanted to let you know that I've been following your career quite a bit.
What do you mean?
Yeah. Just other than your normal cop duties, I would say.
He like looks at you. Who are you?
You can call me Agent Hollow. But I work for an organization that we've had our eye on you for a while. And I must apologize. You were supposed to be in Mississippi, but due to some of the activity that we noticed here, we may have altered your destination a little bit.
Wait.
Consider it like kind of a trial. To see if we're truly interested in you.
You see, he sets down his hot cocoa. He is just bringing it up to his lips. Just he sets it down. Wait, you put me on that godforsaken bus to Georgia when I should have been in Mississippi visiting my son, who I haven't seen in 10 goddamn years.
Long story short, yes. But
To do something I haven't done in longer?
let's just say that the things that are coming our way will potentially, null and void anything that you're hoping to do with your son.
Listen, pal.
Talking like end of days type stuff.
I don't know you. I don't know this organization that you're in. I don't know what your deal is, but I don't know what you can possibly gain from trying to recruit me. Have you looked at me? Have you taken 1 second to actually look at what you are doing? Like, I'm no good to nobody. I'm no good to myself. Like, this is... Listen, pal. He's like, I don't know what you're hoping to accomplish here, but if there's some fucking shit coming our way, well, guess what? You just signed your death warrant because I'm useless. And he like stands up and he's like, I don't want this fucking cocoa anyway. And he just leaves it and he walks away.
As you walk away, he just says, "Don't worry, we will catch up later."
Yeah. He doesn't even acknowledge you. He's like, God, she's having a shitty day. He goes and listens to Good Charlotte.
The band or the innkeeper?
Both.
That's true. Good point.
He and Good Charlotte do a cover of Good Charlotte.
Oh my gosh.
Like Good Charlotte did with Dr. Phil.
The Good Charlotte, Inception.
That's right. This is the anthem. Throw your hands up.
Charlotte plays a pretty mean guitar, believe it or not. So.
Yeah.
Samus, he just goes back to his drink and writing in his journal.
What? I don't know what I just read, RB, in the chat, but I don't know.
I can't not woobify this man. I'm sorry.
I don't know what that means, and I'm scared.
I want to pick him up and squeeze him and make sure he knows he's loved. And he's pathetic, and I love him. That's what that means.
Well, at
That's
least
not actually what the word woobify means, but
at least somebody
along
does.
those lines.
I'm excited.
Okay, so I think by this time it's probably up closer to like 11 o'clock at night now.
Ooh, past Sam's bed.
And time has passed. And so, things start to wind down. It's about time for bed. There's been, there's a whole new fresh pot of cocoa if anybody wants it.
What's the deal with the cocoa?
It's nice. It's comforting. It makes you feel good.
Okay.
Those are the marshmallows.
I actually don't like marshmallows.
Yeah, see? She gets it.
They get all goopy, and I don't like it. I don't like them on s'mores either.
Okay, see, now you're taking it a step too far.
Or covered in
Wow.
chocolate.
Like,
I just don't like marshmallows. Unless they're the really tiny, crunchy ones.
Ew, the squeaky boys from Lucky Charms?
No. I mean,
Like
those
the
are
kind
good.
that
They sell
comes
them
in
at
the-
the
Boys
market.
from-
The kind that comes in the
Swiss
instant
Miss.
package of
Yeah.
those.
Oh, though, and like Swiss Miss?
Yeah, the really,
Yeah.
really small ones.
Oh, gross.
Those melt too fast for me. But
Well, that's
Yeah.
why I picked them out and eat them.
fair.
Yeah, if
Make
I'm gonna do it,
crunch.
I'm gonna go all out and get those big ass, marshmallows where it just like one will fit in the cup.
Right.
Yeah. No.
Gross.
Yeah. Okay, so
I
the
hate
night
that.
so the night goes on and everybody has their cocoa if they want any and muffins and all that good stuff. And eventually work your way to bed. And a few hours pass, whether you're sleeping or passing the time in some other way. You
Oh.
there's the alarm. Well, there's this the church bells you hear, at 3 o'clock. You hear the dong, dong,
That's the Undertaker.
dong, and then you hear what sounds like glass shattering upstairs, and you hear a scream.
Upstairs from us or
Upstairs
our
on the
floor?
third floor, yeah.
Oh,
Upstairs
third
on the
floor. It's
Yeah,
all.
Third
it's a
floor.
3-story. Yeah.
Oh shit! The big reveal of the third floor.
Well, I can't not
Well, that's
investigate.
where all the NPCs were sent to the third floor. So
The
you guys were second.
Simultaneously, 4 doors fling open.
Oh, yeah. Sam looks like Scrooge with a little cap on and like a nightgown.
You are a little bah humbug.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's got his like slippers on. No, he's probably wearing. He probably went to sleep in exactly what he was wearing.
Eric is probably out the door racing to the scene.
Samus puts on his glasses and starts to scan. So
Oh.
see if he can pick up anything with his high tech
Okay.
gear.
If I may,
Uh-huh.
use one of my forwards to be somewhere I am needed just in time.
I think I can work something out there. Yeah. So we're gonna say Eric is the first one
Then
up the stairs.
I'll be behind him.
Yeah, you are the first one. Like, I don't know what you were doing or where you were, but as soon as you heard that last bell and the window crash, you were there. Almost like you knew.
Oh boy.
And so, yeah. And so, what you and the others will eventually see, you walk in, you walk up to the third floor, the door is open, and you see, Eric, what you see, you just so happen to see this large figure carrying something as it jumps out the hall window.
The fuck?
And then Albert
Say carrying
Abernathy comes
something.
out. Yeah, carrying something about person sized, right as Albert Abernathy comes running out, panicking. And like this silk, the nice silk red pajamas with his name on them,
Oh boy.
Monogram.
having a panic attack. Like, oh my God, what was that? What? Oh no.
So
And
I run to the window that they just jumped out of. Is there
Yeah.
like canopies or like a way to get down, or is it just like window 3 floors down?
it's basically window 3 floors down.
Cool.
And as you get to there, you see this thing just running.
Can I record it?
And now
Yeah. Is a
now
recording.
is it moving fast, like almost out of our sight?
It's once it hit the ground, it's moving it's moving quick. It is hulking, but you notice what you can see from it in the shadows, like the silhouette. It's this big hulking thing. Looks like it's walking on hooves. It's got like large antlers
Oh
poking
god.
out of its head.
I knew Rudolph was a bad motherfucker.
Eric's just like shit and like runs
God.
downstairs, tries to take off in the direction that it goes. like telling the people coming up the stairs what has just happened while he runs down the stairs.
Take video if you can.
So, Samus is still on the second floor because he wanted to scan to see what was going on.
Uh-huh.
So it's going to be a two-parter thing, I think.
Okay.
I'm going to use this tactical genius to read a bad situation.
Okay. That's definitely counts, I think. Let's see.
Oh shit.
Oh God.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, you have 3 hold. That's damn.
All right.
That scanner is legit.
So so the person, the body that is taken, is that one of the people that was on the bus?
Yeah,
Or is
that was Ted Abernathy.
Okay, that's what I thought I heard that right.
That's
Okay.
what that dice roll was that you saw in the chat from
Oh,
me.
see
That was
which one?
me seeing which one got taken.
Oh, gotcha.
And there were
Nice.
6 of them. So
Then I would like to, because in my briefcase I have a sniper rifle.
oh damn, yes.
Oh
I
fuck.
like it.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm just gonna aim outside the window, take a breath, and try
Let's
to,
see.
hit whatever it is in an area where it'll drop.
Okay. I think this would be more an act under pressure, so
Probably, yeah.
because you're not fighting it, you're trying to
No.
snipe a moving target. So yeah, act under pressure for me.
Okay. And that is.
Yeah, get that cool roll. Oh.
Okay, mixed success.
Okay. So let me see. Okay, so I'm gonna give you a choice here. You can either hit the thing and it does not drop Ted, or you can hit Ted and he'll probably drop him.
Go ahead and hit Ted.
Oh fuck. Okay.
As long as it's not like
It's
well,
not
we'll
gonna
see.
be.
If it's
I
not
don't-
fatal.
It's not gonna be fatal because it wasn't a success. So.
Yeah.
How'd you roll to miss? Who knows?
Oh yeah.
But okay, so yeah, you do hit, and the thing does drop Ted and continue on into the distance. But hey, you did it. Kind of.
Hey. For government work, that's acceptable.
Eric's already on his way out there anyways. He'll probably get there in no time.
Yeah, I'm.
Yeah. Okay, what has Sam been doing?
Sam.
In all of this commotion and
Sam, he went up to the 3rd floor with Eric. He wasn't
Mhm.
sleeping anyway.
Yeah.
He's got restless leg syndrome, so it's it keeps him up. Yeah, he just kind of like bolted out. Not before grabbing his revolver and tucking it into his pants.
Mm-hmm.
Because you never know. Especially in this weird ass little town.
Yeah.
And then he
How
like
dare they celebrate Christmas?
fucking. And then yeah, he just kind of like goes up to with Eric, and he's like, "Oh, God, Shit. Okay. Now it was Samus on the 3rd floor, or was Samus downstairs?
No, I was still on the 2nd floor. I was in my room.
Oh, and you were just like looking out, and so now was your
I
shot
was standing
suppressed?
up. Yeah.
Okay. I don't know if I would have. Maybe. I mean, what do you think? There.
You would have heard some whizzing or something at least.
Yeah. And
It wouldn't be perfectly silent.
I think. Yeah. I mean. Yeah. I know Sam knows what he heard. He's like, oh fuck, and he like, when he looks out the 3rd story window, like after the shot, what does he see?
Okay, after the shot, you see this big hulking creature drop what it was carrying, and it just sort of continues, just hauls ass into the distance. And the humanoid-looking figure is more or less a crumpled heap
Oh, okay.
on the ground, but you know, it's fine.
Sam is like, I can't imagine he tried to hit that guy. What a shit shot. Yeah, Sam's gonna run downstairs and see what the fuck.
Okay, so who all is heading down and outside, and who is staying inside?
I'm staying in.
Oh, Eric's
Okay.
all over it.
Okay, yeah, I know
Actually,
Eric
I had
is.
something I wanted to do.
Okay, what would you like to do?
I would like to start asking people questions.
Well, all right.
Okay, so
Try to get a hold on what the situation
yeah,
was.
so Albert is standing there, just sort of melting down, and you notice he's holding his side, and it's bleeding somewhat.
Oh my god.
And after all this commotion, of course, other doors start opening, and what happened? What's going on? What's... And you hear Albert go, something came through the window, and it took a swipe at me, but it grabbed Ted. And
Hey, does anybody have like a first aid kit or something?
at this point, like just almost on cue, Ingrid comes up, and she's got, or not, Samus is, yeah. Ingrid starts too, but
Nemus came prepared, so
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so he shows up and asks, like, what did it look like as he's tending to him.
It looked almost like, I don't know, like it's like a mutant caribou or something. Like it was. Damn. Okay, so you definitely heal. And he yeah, so he just looks like this big, just deer-looking creature. It had huge antlers that, like, its hands and it had these sharp claws, and it ran on hooves. And it grabbed Ted, and I couldn't do anything.
I forgot to do that move at the beginning. I meant to, and I forgot.
You can go ahead and do that now if you
Okay,
want
sorry.
to. Well, the mystery's just getting started now, so you know.
It's an 8. Okay.
Alright.
So get one.
I have the
Okay,
same thing.
yeah,
I
you
had
get one.
something I was supposed to roll at the beginning, but
Okay. I'm not going to use that now. Can I roll to investigate a mystery?
Yeah.
Shit.
Let's see.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
I swear, if you think that this is a Scooby-Doo thing, then
Yeah.
I'm gonna lose it.
Actually, that's where I was going. You're pretty sure you saw this episode of Scooby-Doo before.
Just like the one with the barrel.
Oh.
Yeah. It's, yeah. So yeah, you're starting to think this might be just some big hoax or something.
I mean, yeah, it's a small town. They need to drum up attention.
Yeah.
So they send out emails to paranormal investigators, and they can get them to come here, and they tell tall tales. And
this whole thing screams tourist trap anyway. So
exactly.
yeah. Okay.
There
Did
goes that
somebody else
investigation.
have a pre-session move that we didn't do?
I was
Uh,
Did
supposed
I hear
to,
that
but
correctly?
it basically gives me useful information, which you already gave me, and the roll is also +0, which I rolled a sharp, which is +0. So we basically have already done it on accident.
Okay, that's fine. That works. Okay, so now we're gonna. Has anybody looked into the room that Ted and Albert were staying in?
I suppose Sam will check it out. I mean, maybe he'll do that before he heads down. Just like see like
Okay,
what the hell.
so yeah, what you're gonna see is, well, you see, of course, like splatters of blood. You see the room looks ramshackle. You see like you see like one blood stain near the bed, but you see another that's the trail from the other side, which is obviously where Albert was.
Mm-hmm.
So you're thinking this thing probably got a good hold of Ted too when it grabbed him.
Hmm.
You also see the lamp on the floor has been broken as well.
So a bit of a struggle.
Yeah, sorta.
Yeah. Hmm.
Mm.
Well.
Yeah.
And then I'll make note of this, and I'll run down to see what I can do about this. Anything. He's just like, what the fuck? What the hell?
Okay, so we're gonna cut outside, and Eric is more than likely gonna get out there first,
Probably.
because you get to so Ted is lying in a crumpled heap. He's got a gash in his like a gash in his side. He's got a bullet hole in his ass, and he is very well unconscious, but breathing.
So Eric's first thought is to try and catch up to this creature, but seeing Ted there, like, he would probably stop to make sure that he's okay. And in his head, he's basically going, do I need to bring this guy back? Or does this guy look fine enough that I can keep going?
I would say you can tell this looks pretty bad. Like,
Okay.
he is wounded and unconscious and shot in the butt.
Oh, right in the butt. Jumped up and bit him.
Right in the
Yep.
butt.
Yeah.
So Eric will probably pick him up and truck it back to the...
I'm gonna say, yeah, you do that fairly easily. Ted
How
and Albert
dramatic
aren't
is he
big
being?
guys? He's unconscious.
Oh, he's unconscious. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, he's.
I was about to say...
He's out. He is. Yeah.
Ouch.
Oh.
Oh, he would have
Oh,
been
my
totally.
booty.
He would have.
Oh,
Yeah, he would have been, but he's unconscious because shock and all that good stuff. He's not used to this country stuff.
Eric is gonna look like. I mean, as Eric, but Sam's gonna walk up to Eric, who has This is Ted, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
Ted is let's just say,
Ted.
how I said Albert has the crimson pajamas. Ted's are just like those but blue.
Oh, lovely. Very nice.
Aw.
Thought you were gonna do
Yeah.
green.
Oh yeah, green would
I
have been nice.
thought about it, but
It was just so fitting.
green's my favorite color, and I don't like Ted. So
Sam's gonna like run up to Eric and like, is like, what he was shot.
He was shot in the butt.
Yeah, I think I have an idea of by who. What did you see?
Not much really. There was a creature. It took him.
A creature.
I don't know where it is. I don't see it anymore. It's probably taken off. But we have to get him back inside and see if somebody can help.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. Get him inside. I want to look around and see what I can like ascertain from this creature. Like do I see like hoof prints or basically I want to investigate a mystery here.
Okay.
All right, boy, sharp. Here we go.
So you're not gonna follow Eric back inside? You're gonna kind of stop for a second?
Yeah. I'm gonna stop for a second and kind of look around, see what I can figure out here.
So when Eric sees you like not coming with him, he's gonna kind of stop, turn around, and be like, "Are you going after it?"
I don't know yet. Just get him inside and I don't know, pull the bullet out of his butt or something.
He just goes, "Wait for me," and takes off inside.
Oh, fucking. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna roll here. Oh, my first failure. Woo! But I'm gonna use one of my luck points.
Your first
Okay.
luck point.
I marked
Yeah.
on my sheet and I got my luck thing going. Ooh.
Hmm.
Yeah, I use luck. And I
Yeah,
don't
so
give a
you
fuck.
Hold 2.
Hold 2. All right, so what we got going on here is
Failure to communicate.
where did it go?
Yeah.
Okay.
And what is being concealed here? Because something fucky's going on, okay? Something
Okay.
Kentucky, something fucky in Kentucky, even though this isn't Kentucky.
What? You just
Okay.
wanted to rhyme?
I did, okay? I can't say.
So
Yeah.
okay,
In
so
Georgia in Georgia.
where did it?
Yeah, some
Right.
Georgia and Georgia.
Georgia.
So where did it go? You can tell like from the tracks and whatnot. They're very prominent, hoof tracks, and they go straight into the woods. As far as let's see, what is being concealed is okay. Whatever that thing is, you can tell it seemed to know its way around. Like it went. It knew how to get through the bed and breakfast, where the window was, the quickest way out through the woods. It seems to be a rather intelligent creature.
I'm sorry, Fishy. I'm calling
Okay.
it right now. It's a
Okay.
reindeer.
God damn it.
Yeah. I said this one back in 1994.
I'll let you have that one just since you guessed it.
I mean, come on.
I mean, it wasn't that wasn't actually concealed. I mean,
No, yeah, I mean, I think you made that quite clear what we were dealing with.
I'm not that hard to figure out.
However, I love it. I
I-
probably would have never done that.
So
What-
many
what-
weird creatures.
Yeah, I see. I mean, yeah, I did a werewolf once.
Hey,
Were skunks
lycanthropy
werewolves?
is one of my favorite things. In case you couldn't tell,
Play
with me enough. It is glaringly obvious.
Sam is gonna come to the realization, at least I think that's what we're dealing with, and he's going to like know it went into the woods. He's like, what the fuck? And he's gonna like turn around and like run inside and see what's happening in there, and then maybe he can, get people to like, go search for this thing because we can't have that running around.
Okay, so back inside, I think they've gotten Ted, laid on the couch, and by the time Sam gets in, you see a rather amusing scene where Ingrid is she's got his side doctored up. You see like she's got like a pair of tweezers trying to get the bullet out of his
Oh, God.
ass. And he's awake and he's whining like, you couldn't have done this before you woke me. Ow! And
Oh.
she's just standing there like, it's out. You're done. You're fine. Put some ice on that and you'll be okay. And then
I love her. I'm in love with her.
yeah.
Unless
Then as
Sam was shot with a 50 caliber, blew off his butt cheek.
Oh no.
Dude, the pressure
it
from the
wasn't that
shotgun.
bad. It wasn't that
I've
bad.
seen some
But
things.
then yeah, and as she she walks by you, puts the remains in the trash and all the tissues and paper towels and whatnot, just throws them away. And as she walks by you, Sam, you're almost certain you hear her mumble, I told him not to take his ornament off the tree.
Oh my god.
And looking at the tree, you notice that his is missing.
Sam like, oh, hears that, and he's like, say that again?
Ingrid.
Nothing.
No.
Just goes.
No. I heard that. What did you just say?
Roll to manipulate it for me.
Oh, I'm so charming.
You were not supposed to hear that, but you
Um,
did because hey.
Hey. I mean, I'm charm. Wow.
Could I
Whoa.
roll? Or is that a no?
Yikes.
I mean, I think no one can ever roll again.
With this, I think
pretty
she
rough.
just no, she just shrugs you off and leaves.
And after that, you punch yourself in the face.
Yeah, I just start punching myself in the nuts repeatedly.
Sam, stop that.
Such a failure. Such a failure.
Oh, no.
No.
Future kids will be failures too.
Kids at his age?
Hey,
Ugh.
wait, whoa.
Hey. At his
So-
age, it still happen. It's
That's
just
Yeah,
right.
I know.
Not
I know.
great. Not a
Old
great
man.
thing.
You know, something else you noticed is when you saw the ornaments on the tree, you noticed that Albert's is also missing. But everybody else's is just hanging nice and neatly.
Hey, Albert. Hey, Albert.
Yeah,
Where's your little guy ornament?
I mean, I thought it was cute, so I took it and we put him in our room.
That's I think that's very cute, but I do think it's important to put it on the tree down here.
Roll to manipulate, please. Holy. Okay.
All right.
It's like. Okay. Yeah, he's
Listen,
just. I mean.
That's right. We're just
I've
ruining
seen
all of
some things,
Fishy's plans.
It's fine.
I've seen some things. I once saw a werewolf from the window of a motel in Knoxville, Tennessee. It was insane. But I've seen my fair share of things, and I think this is a situation where we want to err on the side of caution. So I would put it back on the tree.
Fine. He goes, and within a few minutes, he puts both of the ornaments back on the Christmas tree.
I clap him on the shoulder.
Ow.
It ripped your side.
Well, you have a strong grip, okay? Just lay off.
My grip?
Jeez.
Okay. Okay. I think you might just be anemic.
Maybe.
You've got to have more iron in
Eric would
you.
like to. Oh, sorry.
Hmm?
I think Eric would like to go upstairs to the room and investigate.
Okay, so I will say, as soon as you get upstairs into the room, since Albert and Ted are still downstairs, the room is still open. You notice the blood stains and all that. It is very. It looks very much like that one shot from your vision.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
um,
So what's everybody want to do?
Sam wants to like, look, we need to find this thing.
All right.
He looks at Samus. He's like, you need to help me find this thing. You need to not shoot people in the ass.
I think Samus is in a trance or something. Samus?
Samus.
Samus?
Samus.
Samus, are you awake? Are you awake, Samus?
Yes, I am here. And after surveying the scene, I realized that I had to take action. So I apologize for the buttock
The buttock.
affliction, but you're here.
Okay, well, just come on. We need to find this. We need to find whatever this is.
Did you
Before we
see where
head
it
out,
went?
I'd like to use one of my read bad situation holds.
Uh huh.
Are there any dangers that we haven't noticed?
Yes. Let me see. Best way to. Okay, yeah, you feel like you get this strange feeling that maybe there's more to it than what meets the eye here. Even though what meets the eye is fucking were reindeer. But from what you recall from your report and sent to investigate, it's not just people disappearing. There's also been like maybe strings of bad things happening right around this time of year in this area.
Yeah.
So I don't think these were reindeer sightings are the worst thing. I think there's been other things that I've noticed that are
Also, one thing else that I will give you.
Okay.
Since all of this went down and everything's happened, you haven't seen Charlotte.
Oh, God.
Oh, no,
tell me you
Charlotte.
didn't. Tell me you didn't.
where's good Charlotte?
Is she the were reindeer, Fishy?
Oh boy.
I had something I was going to say, but I forgot it.
Oops.
I think I went into a trance.
Look, we need to find this, whatever this is, and we need to kill it.
Ingrid said something about people going missing. Almost like all the time, you know?
And then-
Outsiders like us.
And then Sam remembers.
And like Ted and Albert.
I think I know what. And he goes to the tree and he takes off his ornament.
Sam, put that back on there.
No,
Why did you do that?
it takes
Sam.
whoever takes it off. And
Sam.
it was Ingrid that I heard, right?
Sam, stop
Yeah.
being weird and suicidal.
No.
Just
Yeah,
put it back
No.
on
It
the
was
tree.
Ingrid that you heard.
I heard her say it.
This is the first time Eric has noticed the tree.
Yeah.
Look, she
There's
knitted all of us. That was so kind of her.
Yeah, there's an ornament that looks just like you and everyone else for that matter. There's even like a big square one that's supposed to be the driver
Aw.
because he was
Eric
forced
takes
to
his
stay
off.
because the bus doesn't work. Okay.
And throws it on the floor and smashes it.
Well, it's crocheted, so it's not gonna
Tears it apart.
smash. Oh no.
Just rips
Oh,
it apart.
he's gonna keep stomping on it, and it's like it's gonna.
That's- Eric,
smash
that's
it
not gonna break it.
Fuck. Takes out a giant axe and just cuts it in half.
Where'd you
kidding.
get that?
Okay, so yeah, yours is okay.
But yes, he destroys it.
Okay.
I don't want to destroy it because she took a long time, but I do give into peer pressure easily.
Okay.
So I'll take it off the tree and just like stick it in my pocket of
Okay.
my ratty ass pajama pants.
Okay.
Eric just kind of
Is
looks
anybody
at you
not
confused.
taking theirs off the tree?
Samus is not going to.
Okay.
He wants to just test something.
Okay.
Mm.
So
Everyone who
okay.
knows me knows this, that I give into
So,
peer pressure easily.
what's-
It's
Yeah.
It's not a
Okay.
secret.
So, okay. So what's the plan from here?
let's go hunt this bitch.
Yeah, I mean, Sam wants to pull out his revolver. In fact, no, he's gonna go to his room and open up his suitcase and pull out his automatic shotgun.
Hmm.
Oh damn. Okay.
Yep, yep, yep. And he is going to come downstairs and like, let's go kill Rudolph.
All right. So you're all armed up, ready to go, and you're gonna go out following tracks in the dirt. And yeah, I think as we get this shot of the four of them going out in the cold, there's now like icicles hanging off of trees and roofs and stuff because it has been sort of dank outside. And I think now is can take a little intermission bathroom break, get refills, that kind of thing.
Oh, we want to take a quick little bathroom break?
Yeah.
All
Sort of
right.
process what's going on.
All right, fellas, we are going to be right back.
Yeah.
We'll be back in a few minutes. Don't you leave. If you leave, then I'll send a were reindeer after you. Hello, everybody. We're back. We're super back. We're back from our little break ski. I got some eggnog coffee thing. It's great. So yeah, take it away, Fishy.
Okay, so when we cut to break, you all were prepared and going into the woods to hunt a very bad Rudolph.
That's right.
Yep.
Woo.
Okay, so who's leading the way here? As you're getting to the edge of town and buildings, and you're starting to see more pine trees and
You're gonna notice
a little more
Samus
wilderness.
is stepping back and kind of watching to see if Sam takes the lead.
I mean, unless Sam like outright takes the lead, Eric's pretty gung ho, so he might step at least into the front if there's at least tracks he can follow.
Sam will just let them take lead, but he's got a shotgun ready.
And you'll notice that Samus actually writes down some more stuff in his journal, puts it away.
Okay.
What are you
Honestly,
writing in
Eric
there?
is still like a little confused why the guy with the video recorder is like coming with them. I guess I'm
You
gonna
gotta
say
I'm
anything
interested. I want to
outright,
know.
but like,
I can read your eyes.
please be
Okay.
careful.
I have a baseball bat.
Oh shit! All right, you're just gonna bludgeon this
I've done it before.
Rudolph to death.
Like,
got
he
good at
doesn't
it.
want to be rude about it and be like, "What the hell are you even doing here?" But at the same
Oh, I'm
time,
sorry.
like,
You're so big and tall and muscular and
Okay.
handsome.
Okay, so what I'm gonna do here, as you get, you get deeper into the woods, and it's not too long before you reach a clearing, and I'm gonna want everybody to act under pressure for me. But
That is
James,
cool.
yeah, James, take a +1.
Okay.
Yeah.
Act under pressure. It's cool.
Yep.
Cool.
cool.
Not good at that.
Yeah. Okay.
That's good.
Nice to know I'm not the only one.
Yeah.
Okay.
4, 10, 4.
Yeah.
Oh wait, am I getting a cool too?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
James,
Whoa.
how do you
Oh,
make
hell
it
yeah.
roll act under pressure instead of like just rolling?
So you go up to the top of the character sheet
Uh-huh.
where your moves are. There's a little triangle thing that'll say hunter moves reference.
I see it. Thank
Drop
you.
that down. It'll do it.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
It took me like 3 sessions before I realized, oh, that's where it is.
I
I'll
knew
look
I
to
had
do it
seen
from
it
there.
before too, but then couldn't find it again.
Yeah,
I'm
I
just
don't
like-
I don't know if I have that since I have like a custom playbook.
Okay.
Oh.
So we have 2 4s. So
2
what's
4s.
gonna happen?
I kind of want to use a
is,
luck, but at the same time, this is fun.
I think it's more
I mean,
interesting, so I'm
if
gonna
you
go
want
with the 4.
to use if you want to use a luck, go ahead.
I will just mark.
But you have
experience.
about half a second to tell me you're gonna use luck.
Nope. Let's
I
go.
think it's more
Let's go with it.
interesting.
Okay, so is Zane more towards the back of the group?
Probably like middle back. Yeah.
Okay, so then Eric is up front.
That's right.
So what's gonna happen is like simultaneously, like both of you are gonna feel like you just got hit by a truck or something, and you are bowled over, knocked down by like what feels like a tank, and you're each gonna take 3 harm.
Oh God.
And what the other 2 of you see is you see not 1 but 2 of these, well, just call them what they are, were reindeer,
Oh shit, okay.
and they're towering. Yeah, they tower over you. They're like without the antlers, they're probably still close to 7, 8 feet tall,
Now I have
and they are.
armor, so
It's not armor piercing, so you're
okay.
yeah. So you don't quite take that many then.
It's only 1 armor, so
So you take 2.
It's just those who failed.
It's just those who failed.
Yep. Cool. Oh
The other-
shit.
We're doing
The
great.
2 who got 10s, you're fine.
Can I? Can I just like react and like just shoot the closest one?
That's gonna be a kick some ass roll. Let's see if you can do that.
Oh yeah. Oh, I haven't done this in a long time. Yeah, I'll kick some booty. We're a Christian channel. We say booty instead of the A
Jesus.
word.
Jesus is watching.
You should have told me that forever ago, but oh well.
Jesus is watching. Only if
can
it's
see
the
him.
Swedish Jesus that my grandma had on her wall.
White Mormon
it's someone-
Jesus.
Ooh, mixed success. This will be fun.
Mm.
Okay.
Yeah. He just like, boom.
Okay, so
Swear to
yeah,
God,
you are
hit me.
definitely going to do your harm. What how
Okay.
much is that?
3 harm.
Alright. So yeah, it's gonna stagger, but not before like just raising up and just straight on kicking you with one of its hooves, and
Oh.
you're gonna take 2 harm.
Ooh, ouchie.
Yeah.
Okay.
Feel that.
Yeah, fucking Sam is just gonna get like clobbered in the head, and then like stagger back and like oh, and just like just there'd be blood gushing. I imagine.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably because it is.
It's a
Yeah,
hoof.
it's a hoof. Those
Yeah,
things are-
man. Oh, that.
Those of us who got hit at the beginning, did we get knocked over, or were we just like?
You did get knocked over, but
Okay.
you can, get up or
I didn't remember if you had said it, and that's what I had pictured.
or
so-
lay there
Can
if
I-
you want to.
Can I try to sweep a leg with the baseball bat?
That's gonna kick some ass, but yeah.
All right.
See if it's
Please.
like,
Listen, it could go either way. It's a flat roll.
okay. So yeah, you what's the? Let's see, sweeping a leg. Is that like what 1, 2 harm?
Well, if I hit it with the baseball bat, it's 2.
Okay, so we'll say that's the other one. I think yeah.
Okay.
In my head, it's like Sam and Eric, and then Samus and Zane.
hmm
That's just how my brain's doing it. If you have other ideas, let me know, because that's how I'm tracking it. And it's gonna, like, it sweeps, but it's gonna take a swipe at you, and you're gonna take 2 more harm.
Oh God,
I'm sorry.
I'm unstable now.
Oh no.
Oh boy, it's time to die.
2 seconds into the actual hunt, and I'm dead.
Yeah. Well, rip, Zane.
I would also
Yeah.
like to take a swing, if we're allowing it.
Yeah, if you're fighting, yeah. So
Just kind of like a swirling circular
okay.
get up and just swing the axe in
All
type
right.
type motion.
Let's
gonna-
go ahead and kick some booty for me.
Let's booty that
Don't even
booty.
that don't even sound right, but there we go.
Ah,
Okay, you get to pick an extra effect.
woo. Let me look at them. Kick
That's
some
the one that-
booty.
Kick
Sam-
some booty.
Doesn't look like any of the rolls are showing up on stream.
No.
Mm-mm.
Are they?
Oh, oops.
What did you do,
Sorry,
Cody?
I was accidentally had the wrong thing clicked.
Cody.
It's better
Damn it,
now.
Cody. Damn it, Cody.
I think I would like to give 1 forward to Sam.
Okay, and how much harm did this your axe do?
It does 3 harm, hand messy, slow, heavy.
Okay, so yeah, this that one that y'all are fighting is not looking very hot. Like it, in fact, it starts backing away like it's gonna retreat.
Oh shit.
Not before I get a chance to, you know, he's actually going to walk up and one-hand it with his shotgun
Okay.
to look legit. We'll see. Now I'm doing all this, and hopefully he hits, because that'll be hilarious.
Okay. Just
So
give me that
kick
roll.
some ass.
Yeah. I'm pulling for you. So I want this to work.
All right.
Okay. So how much harm is your shotgun?
Does 3.
Okay. Are you using any special bullets or just regular slugs or?
I'm just regular.
Alright. So you do manage to like take it down, and it's just laying there not moving. But on its way down, it did manage to clip you with a hoof, so you take 2 harm. But one of them is down,
Oh shit. Okay.
Hmm.
incapacitated.
Can I take a look at it?
Yeah.
Nice.
What are you
No,
trying
one is
to?
still up.
I want to
I
figure
mean-
out whatever I can about it, you know?
Are you trying to investigate a mystery?
Yeah,
or-
yeah, I think
Okay.
so. I was
Yeah.
trying to figure out if it was bad situation or mystery.
Could be. Let me see. I think it might be the mystery,
Yeah.
or you could do either or.
I already rolled mystery. It would
Either
be the
way,
same
I'll-
either way though, because it's sharp.
Either way, I'll just
Mhm.
if you want to, I'll let you roll sharp, and you can ask the questions from either list.
Okay.
That's an 8, so you get one. Just pick one
Mhm.
question from either of those, and we'll make it work.
Well,
'Cause
we
it
already
could
know
be
what
either.
creature it is.
Yeah.
We kind of already know what happened here. It came in and it got Ted?
Yeah.
One of them.
Ted. Mhm.
Hmm. I want to ask what can hurt it, but I think it's probably obvious, so I'm not.
I mean, you can, but
I'm gonna ask what can hurt it. I'm thinking it's probably silver.
okay.
It's
Okay, so so looking at it, silver hurts it,
Mhm.
but you're looking at it, and it also seems to like if anything is made of like spruce, fir, or pine wood, I feel like that might could do the same thing too.
really
Oh.
Yeah. See what I
Christmas
did there?
trees. Christmas trees.
Yes.
All right. Well, let's construct a Christmas tree cannon. just like launch them like fucking spear guns.
Christmas tree blow darts. Christmas tree battering ram.
Sam. Now, how many did you say there were in total?
There are 2 of them right now.
Yeah, just 2, I think.
Sam wants to try to, like, I don't know, restrain one.
Okay.
Yeah, so maybe we can like, he's gonna yell, somebody find something to help me tie one of them up with. We gotta at least take one of them alive and see what the fuck this is going on.
Okay. Are you gonna try to restrain the one that's up or down?
Yeah, the one that's up.
Okay, I feel like that's an act under pressure.
Yeah, that's not great for me. But that's okay. We're having fun.
Would it be
Yeah.
better if somebody were to help out?
I help
You
out?
can. Somebody can definitely
I wanna
roll
help
to
out.
help
Yeah, I
out.
mean, I
That'd
did
be
set
great.
set it up to be helped out, you know, because I'm real cool like that. Except I'm not cool.
Yeah.
Well, who has the better cool? Because I don't.
When I help out, I add +2 instead of +1.
Okay.
It should probably be you then.
Okay.
Not that my helping out roll is good,
Hey,
but if I
you
succeed,
never know.
Yeah, get that, man. A +1
Listen.
is +1.
You have luck.
what did you roll?
Me?
Yeah.
I haven't rolled yet. I was letting you help out first, and then I'll just
Yeah, you help out, and then
yeah.
we'll go from there.
Mhm.
Let's see.
So you try to take down This rabid prancer.
I like it. I love it.
This is
Oh yeah, yeah. Well,
Well,
it is.
I'll use a luck. I've still
okay.
got all my luck, so I'll use one.
Good.
I'll get
Yeah.
that big +1.
+2.
+2.
Oh, isn't it
Oh.
only on advanced?
No. He's got. A
Oh, your thing. Okay, cool. All right, cool. I'm gonna roll
Yeah.
without the. Do you want me to roll with the +2? Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Cool. Okay. There we go.
Hey.
There we go. See, look at that. You helped me.
Okay, so we get this shot of Sam and Eric just like full on like double team tackling this creature to the ground,
Yeah.
and you managed to hold it there pretty good.
Yeah.
And how are you going to restrain it,
Um.
or did we not get that far?
Yeah, I think. Sam
you could
is.
use
I mean, try to
pajama
like.
pants tie.
Yeah, I was gonna say take off my belt and like tie it.
Okay, yeah,
Yeah.
you managed. That works.
Okay.
That would
Yeah.
work for, yeah, at least a
How
little
are you
bit.
gonna keep your shirt tucked in now?
We'll just worry about that one later.
Okay. Somebody will just any one of you give me a sharp roll right quick.
Oh, sure. Here it goes.
Yeah. Okay. No, you don't. You notice nothing.
Okay.
Just
Oh, God.
forget I said anything. It's fine.
Oh no.
That covers for all of us, right?
If somebody else wants to try it, they can.
I'm gonna.
But you know.
Oh.
Okay. Zane, you're not feeling too hot right now, correct?
Yeah, I'm covered in
You
my
don't
own
know
blood.
you don't know if it's like the shock of the situation or the blood loss or what, but you're pretty sure you hear giggling coming from in the woods.
I don't like giggling.
And it seems to be
somebody's
getting
laughing.
further, and it seems to be like it's moving and getting further away.
Somebody's running away from us and laughing. It's in the woods.
Yeah, like it's
in the
heading back
woods.
to town.
It's going to
Clearly
town.
need to follow it.
Oh
Are
boy.
both of the ones that we were dealing with here dealt with?
Technically, yeah, they're incapacitated in some form.
Well, I feel like we have a choice here. You know, we can either take this were reindeer back to God knows where, or we can follow the laughing thing.
Fuck.
If we want to stay together.
Ooh. Do we split the party?
Ooh,
Split
I'm
the
not a fan
party.
of that.
Split
the
the party.
Okay,
It's up to y'all.
I give in to
Sam.
peer pressure.
You stay here with that thing. I'm going this way. There's funny laughing.
Can I try
wait,
to? Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say I'll come with you.
Can I try to contact headquarters to
Uh,
have a drop to collect the were reindeer that we subdued?
Yeah. You can do that. Give me that.
Can't
what roll
promise
was
it'll
it?
be good.
Yeah.
Nope.
Let's see.
They clearly do not hear me.
Yeah, your call does not even. It doesn't go through. It's just static.
Static phone.
And that's the face I make too.
Oh no. Yeah, it's just static. Damn phone service.
And then I'll follow.
Okay, so who's going back to town and who's staying?
Well, if Samus is going back to town, then I'll stay.
Okay, then I'll
I'll
go
go
with,
where I'm needed.
I'll go with Eric.
Okay, so Eric and Sam are going back to town. Zane and Samus are staying. Okay.
Okay.
Wait,
We'll do that. Yeah.
is back to town the direction of the giggling?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like it was
Yeah.
running
Okay.
back to town.
Okay.
Okay.
It's like a
Yeah, the hee 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 hee, and you hear running, and now that it's gotten quiet and toned down, you're pretty sure you hear what sounds almost like sleigh bells as it's giggling and running.
What the fuck is this? This is like,
sleigh. Ash sleigh.
oh no.
Let's see. I'm gonna need both of you chasing it. Give me an act under pressure.
Act under pressure. All right, buddy.
Under
So
pressure.
yeah,
Act
Under pressure. Oh, down on me. Oh well, I fucking failed.
okay.
Keep making me roll my shit rolls.
I know.
Well,
Why are
sorry.
rolls so bad? Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Okay.
That was a good
So,
run, everyone.
Yep.
As you're running, okay,
Rip.
you know it's heading back to town, but as you're running,
Mm-hmm.
you lose it. And you're standing like in front of the bed and breakfast. You're sure you heard it, but it's gone.
I don't see any
What do
footprints with
you
my mixed success.
You still somewhat hear sleigh bells, but it feels like they're coming from everywhere, and yet
Sleigh
nowhere.
bell madness.
It's-
Fuck.
Do know it's here somewhere. You're in the right area. You're just not sure where it is from here.
I wanna fucking like see what I can. Gosh, I wanna. Yeah, I don't feel good about this. Sam, it feels really fucked up about what's going on. Like he's been sitting on his ass, just I don't know, just being a miserable piece of shit for the last as many years as he can remember, and like this is just a lot for him. But he has a move here. So I want to read a bad situation.
Mhm.
And let's see here. Gosh, actually, investigative mystery would be better for this.
Either
Yeah.
one would. I
Uh,
could do like I did with RB, and you can roll the sharp, and
Oh,
take from either.
would you allow me to swap that out? Because it's called combat senses. When rolling read a bad situation, you may roll tough instead of sharp.
I will let you. Yeah, I will let you roll your. I will let you use your move, but you can use either list
Okay, cool.
for your questions.
I'll do that. Yes.
Because this is one of those things that could be either.
All right, cool.
It's a mystery, but it's also pretty fucked up.
I'm
so.
gonna. I'll. If you'll do investigating mystery, I'll do that. If you'll allow me to do it, that's great. You're a nice
Yeah.
man. I failed. That's a luck. I'm using my second luck.
Okay.
Woo! Hey, good
So
luck.
that is so you get your all your holds.
Yeah, when he does that, you see Sam like grab his head and fuck. Because each time I use my luck, something nasty happens. And Sam's like, so where did it go? First off,
It went inside
inside. Okay.
inside the bed and breakfast. Yeah.
Inside the bed and breakfast. And secondly, what sort of creature is it? Or do you think it would be really hard for me to know that?
It's I can tell you it's a goblinoid.
It's a
type thing.
goblinoid.
Yeah.
All right. Cool. Sam is gonna don't roll shit like that, Fishy. Okay.
Fishy.
So Sam's gonna look at Eric and be like, "Fuck. It's inside."
Where?
I mean, I don't know. I know it's inside, but let's just go check it. Let's go.
Eric's gonna be like, 1 second, 1 second. He's gonna close his eyes, and he's gonna draw upon his. What I want to do is do some magic. to see if I can't help better pinpoint where it is. I know it's
Okay.
inside.
Is that gonna be a use magic roll?
Yeah.
Okay.
Figure I'll actually roll what I'm good at.
I mean, yeah.
Might be
Go
helpful.
ahead. Yeah.
Nice.
Ah.
Okay, so you can. Yeah, there's no issues. Choose what you want to do.
I want to actually, if this makes sense, if it's cool with you, or if it just sounds real cool,
Mhm.
illuminate its footprints so that I can follow them.
Okay, yeah. So the footprints, they go right inside the bed and breakfast through the front door, it seems, but like through the front door, like like you can see the footprints, but it's like there's one halfway in the doorway, like, but you don't see that the door opened.
Okay.
But once inside, you see it goes up the stairs to the 3rd floor.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
So
You
then,
follow. Yeah.
Sam and Eric, I guess, truck it, following the footsteps.
Okay, so you go up to the
Mm-hmm.
3rd floor, and the footprints again they lead up to a room, but you can see where the door hasn't opened. It just seemed to almost go through the door.
Whose door is it?
I forget the room number, but it is Nate Masterson's, the little manager guy.
Manager. That's right.
Yeah.
Should we knock or should we just open it?
Yeah.
I don't think Eric's a knocking type, really.
Yeah. Should we just bust it down?
Yeah, just bust it
You
down.
can check to see if it's locked or not first.
Oh yeah. Just give.
You can try opening the door,
Uh.
or not. I'm not your mama.
Uh.
But
I wish you were Fishy.
oh,
Somebody roll a D2 and tell me whether I bust this door down.
All right. I'll roll it. If it's a 1, you bust it down. If it's a 2, you bust it down. If it's a 2, you knock politely.
Or just try and open it.
Oh yeah, just try.
Oh,
So
yeah,
It's true. You
That
bust it
works
down
too.
in the other way.
that's right. You bust it down with your booty.
I mean, yeah, just go ahead and bust it down. It doesn't matter.
Yes.
It's fine.
Straight running heel to the door. Boom. Straight in.
Okay, so as the door pops open, we're gonna go back to the woods for a minute, where our other two are with the restrained creatures, where the one that's knocked out starts to stir, and you hear the sound of the leather belt that's around the one. You hear it starting to strain and tear as it's
Oh.
struggling.
I don't like that. Can I
What
bonk it
do
over the
you
head?
do? Which one? The one that's waking or the one that's getting free?
The one that's.
The one that's waking up or the one that's breaking the belt? Because they're both stirring now.
The one that's breaking the belt. The one that's at most risk
Okay,
of escaping.
since they're both. Either way, that's gonna be an act under pressure.
Okay.
Because it can't quite get you yet. Unless you fail. Okay.
Oh, wait. Okay.
Okay, so you do manage to bonk it over the head and do your harm,
hmm
which is 2.
Yeah.
But you don't knock it out or anything. It just gets pissed off and it does end up breaking the belt.
Ah, shit. I can't take any more harm. I'll die. Well, I have to, but.
Oh boy.
yeah.
Yeah, what you doing?
I'm gonna
Please don't
back
die.
away.
I will
Gonna
let
back
you.
away.
I will let you do that.
Yeah, because I can't really help with my medical experience, not with all this stuff going around, right? Or
Yeah, I think there might be too much going on
yeah, it would
with,
have to be
because
afterwards.
you're both in very grave danger right now.
Yep.
I'm
So
not.
it seems.
I'm out. It's done. I'm over. It's done.
Uh-oh.
You're. Yeah. Take that I mean you're hauling ass back.
Basically, yeah.
Okay. So, Samus, Zane is yeah, gone. Zane is hightailing it.
I'm sorry.
What do you do?
So definitely, probably, head back, run back, because let's face it, like he knows that if he's face to face with something, that he has a less chance of
Okay.
survival.
Yeah,
So
I'm gonna say you have, you both are able to run away and you're heading back to town, I assume.
yes.
And then we're gonna cut back to the opening door.
Oh, shit.
And the door opens and you do not see Nate Masterson anywhere. What you do see, however, is a room that's just absolutely just littered with blood.
Oh, shit. Okay.
And you hear giggling
I throw an axe into the
from
darkness.
somewhere.
Oh,
Don't
okay.
do that.
I just
close
start
it.
shooting
Do you?
blindly. Like, boom, boom.
Is for real?
No,
I'll let you do it. Like, I'll let you roll for that.
no, I'm not gonna do that.
Okay.
That'd be silly.
What do you do as you hear laughing from somewhere within the room? It sounds like it's right up on you now.
Can I use my knowledge of the future, which is now the present, to try and pinpoint where I saw the goblinoid in my
Would
vision?
that be a yeah, it was so yeah, you're able to look and it's actually you hear it coming. You don't see it, but you can hear this laughter coming specifically from on top of the night table.
I throw an axe at it.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Act under pressure for me, but take a +1 since you're using your vision and knowledge to do so.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Okay, with the +1.
Your axe gets like stuck into the wall.
I want to.
Or not.
I want to use one of my fortunes to take the
Okay.
+1 forward and make that a 7.
Okay.
Is that okay?
Okay. So like as you throw the axe and it looks like it's fixing to go wide, it's almost like it curves and you do harm to, and yeah, so it does make contact and the creature is now visible with your axe in it and it's taken 3 harm.
No, that
it's-
axe is a 2 harm axe.
Okay, so it's 2 harm.
Nice.
yeah.
Okay.
I
Yeah,
just have
that's
a
a
bunch of
hand
numbers,
axe.
but yeah, okay. So yeah, it's 2. But yeah, it is down. And you see this weird, this sickly green goblinoid looking creature in a Santa suit.
Santa's
Yeah,
With these like bright red eyes.
I want to
Blah!
yeah, I want to like fucking grab it and like yeah.
Sam just starts eating it.
Yeah, I just fucking bite its head off like
Uh if you're gonna grab it, I will make you act under pressure, but
Yeah, I'll do
please
that.
don't eat the goblin.
I'm gonna eat the goblin. So
Don't
sorry.
eat Santa goblin.
Here
What
comes.
Santa goblin?
Hey, all right, I grabbed it, sort of.
You grab it, but as you do, it like turns and sinks these needle sharp teeth into your shoulder.
Fuck.
And you... Ooh, yeah, and that's gonna be 2 harm, buddy.
Oh, guess who's unstable?
I
It makes 2.
Oh man, 2 of you.
would like to use my last fortune, Fishy,
Uh-huh.
to preemptively warn someone about an attack so that it doesn't happen.
Oh.
Okay. You don't take 2 harm
Woo! Beep, bop, boop,
because
boop.
I'm just trying to kill you. Fuck me, right?
That's
Well
right.
done, Cody.
It's fine. Good work.
I'm all out of fortunes.
That's
so
right.
We're
Yeah.
about to get fucked now.
There's tendons in your
So
house?
so as it turns to bite, you hear Eric's warning, and you're just able to put your hand up and push its face away from your shoulder, and it doesn't bite you.
Good.
You now have it in a full Nelson.
That's right. Who the fuck are you? What is this? Why are you doing this?
It just laughs at you.
Eric, beat it up while I hold it. Yeah, that's right. Punch it in the stomach. Don't hurt its face. We don't want to leave any visible marks. I learned this on the Force.
All right, because you want to eat it.
That's right.
Oh,
No.
Terrible.
Okay, so about that point, you two get back into the bed and breakfast, and you hear some sort of commotion going on upstairs.
Yeah, just
No,
boom,
not the face.
boom,
No,
boom.
not the face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They
Take out
ate
the
them in
and
the
you
silver
right
hear
on
dagger.
the
the
pleasure.
same. You hear the same giggling.
He's still just fucking giggling.
Yep,
Oh shit.
All right.
he's laughing.
That's the sound.
I would follow the sound to get to that area.
Yeah, so you walk in and you see Sam with it in a full Nelson and Eric just fucking wailing on it.
Police
Sam
brutality.
is
That's
There's
right.
this little
takes a
goblin
moment
thing in a Santa outfit. The hat has been knocked off of its head.
I don't like that.
Put it back on and keep punching him.
What's even happening?
Guys, what are you doing?
And
Trying to get it to talk.
And, it's also wearing sleigh bells. So,
This
Like
guy made the
like
sound.
around its little ankles and wrists, it's got bells.
and
Hey,
like
little guy.
Who are you? What are you doing?
Hey, Eric. Calm. Hey, little guy. I have some questions for you. Is that all right? That's not an answer.
You just got hissed at.
Yep.
I'm gonna punch it.
yeah.
You
Just
know what?
Punch it.
Act under pressure.
Oh,
Yes.
That's right. Yeah, that's right.
I can't protect you.
Oh, there you go. It's not too bad.
Okay, so you punch it and deal 1 harm,
Punch it. Punch it.
but then
What the fuck are we doing?
it manages to open the palm of its hand, and you see like this weird, like white sort of energy come out and hits you, and you're gonna take 2 harm. And it's
shit.
armor piercing.
I'm dead. I'm down.
You're dead. Like
You're
I'm
dying.
at the dying. I'm all 7
okay,
harm.
you're not
I'm
dead,
not dead,
yet,
but
but
I'm at
you're
the-
not good.
I'm at the bad.
Oh shit.
Okay.
So somebody tend to him. Ooh, I
If you want to keep holding it, I will take out my silver dagger and put it to its throat.
yeah, it's fucking slit its throat. Let's do it.
Okay.
I didn't say slit its throat.
Oh, so sorry.
But definitely, like, if you keep this shit up, I'm gonna.
Yeah.
Okay, so as it I'm not gonna actually make the noise because my kids are asleep. But when the silver presses to its throat, it just lets out this horrible, like, growling screech.
Don't do it and wake your kids up.
My wife is sitting right there. She will kill me.
Yeah, she would.
I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
So yeah, and it's no, don't hurt Frist. No, Frist just having fun.
This isn't fun. This isn't fun.
Yes, I'm having lots of fun.
Put it to its neck again.
He'll do it. I've seen him do it before.
What do you want? What do you want from Frist?
You ask the questions. I'll just keep with the knife.
Okay. Well, first off, what the fuck are you doing? You say you're having fun, but you're what do you? And what's with the reindeer?
Pets. They're my pets.
And why are you taking people?
Cause Frist's hungry.
Oh, you son of a bitch! Ah, God, you're worse than my ex-mother-in-law.
No need to be mean.
Oh no, she's a Nazi.
Yeah,
Oh,
you're so
fair.
edgy.
He's like, and then, fuck, and then yeah. So Sam wants to, fuck. I don't know what to do with this little guy. Like, I guess, I want to make sure that Samus is attending to Zane. Samus, can you do something about Zane?
Yes, let me
There's
see
so
what I
much
can do.
blood.
Yeah, there's even more blood in this room now.
Yep, lots of it.
And it's all in my hands.
I mean, when Eric hears that this little thing is doing this because it's hungry,
Oh, little fucker.
I kind of just want to just
Okay.
kill it. Just stab it.
Okay, you
Just slit it.
can. Okay, so on a 9, you can heal 2 or stabilize it. And thank you for not missing.
Yeah,
Oh
thank
yeah,
you.
I
Would've
know
been-
that would have been really bad. I'd be like,
Now could we argue that that my getting our boy here Samus to check on Zane helping out?
If you want to roll for it?
Yeah, I do. It's not my
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, it's bamboo.
Okay.
Here we go. Let's check it out. Check out this fail.
Oh.
oh,
It manages to reach around and like claw your arm for 2 harm.
Oh fuck, I'm unstable, fellas. Whoop whoop.
Uh-oh.
Everybody's dying.
That's
This is-
right. And now my now the other thing about the veteran comes into play. I have an old war wound.
Okay.
Anytime I am unstable, I get a -1 to all sharp rolls.
Oh.
Yep.
oh my gosh.
What's the war wound?
Head wound. And then when I spend
A
a
bullet in the butt.
and then when I spend a point of luck, that also makes it worse.
Oh dear.
So you see that like he like slashes me, and then I like this is gonna be a lot of fun. Mind if I take a little narrative?
Oh yeah.
Cool,
Go
cool,
for it.
cool, cool. So
You have the reins.
all right. Oh hell yeah! I'm in the sleigh, baby. You see, it gets slashed, and like he like reels and lets go of what's his name again?
Frist.
Frist.
It's like Frost but with an
Frist. I like it. It's nice. He
Yeah.
lets go, and like he like reels back and like hits his head against the side table,
Mm-hmm.
and he's like, "Oh fuck!" And he gets like dizzy. And yeah, he lets go of Frist. Uh-oh.
What's everybody else doing?
Stabbing it.
Okay, go for it. That's gonna
Over
be
and
kick
over
some
again.
ass though, cause it's gonna be a kick some ass now though, because he is free.
We'll have to do that too after, because
Yeah.
can't let him get away like that.
Okay,
I just
yeah,
realized
both
I
of
was
you
supposed to
can.
be doing
both of you
+1
do it.
harm. an extra harm this whole time.
Oh, shit.
Keep it in
Uh,
mind for this time. Let's
Yeah.
see.
And I tried to give you an extra harm.
You did. You sure did.
Mhm.
Oh well. Yeah, that's okay, yeah, choose an extra effect.
Extra harm.
Okay, so how much harm is that gonna do?
So if I'm stabbing it with the dagger this time, it's gonna
It's-
be only 3 harm, but it's silver.
Okay, yeah. Okay. So he's not looking too good. And then oh yeah, same thing. Pick your other effect.
Yep, it's gonna be 3 harm, and once again he grabs a shotgun after doing some medical attention to Zane, and comes up close to shoot.
Oh, shit.
Okay, so yeah, so it's stabbed with the silver dagger. And then you manage to shoot like right in that wound.
Oh,
And Frist just sort of like disintegrates. And
Yes.
all that's left is the Santa hat and those little sleigh bells.
Oh, he left his sleigh bells.
Can I look at the Santa hat and sleigh bells? Try to figure out what the deal with those is.
Yeah, you can. Let me see. Yeah, go ahead and roll sharp for me.
All right.
I'll tell you where that leads. Okay, the Santa hat you don't get anything from, but the sleigh bells you're pretty sure controls the were reindeer.
Oh my god, that's so cool.
Hell yeah. Make him
Yeah,
kill everyone in town.
I mean,
Sam, what the fuck?
Make him kiss.
Sam, based on the conversation we had before, I think we're gonna pass on you.
Sam
wonder if I
didn't
can
say
use
that
spells
in
to make
in character.
You know,
Okay,
you wanted
just-
to
God.
eat it, right?
so
I mean,
Wanted to eat it.
There's still dust.
Yeah, I'm just Sam's gonna go with just like scooping in like goo in his mouth.
Oh.
From
Okay,
blah,
so
blah,
I'm
blah.
gonna give a freebie. You get the feeling that you should probably destroy those.
The bells?
Yeah,
How would I do that?
Thus
don't know.
begins Zane's
you rolled a
Hey.
7.
descent.
Hey guys, so
Wha-
these bells, they're mega bad.
There's a fireplace downstairs.
There is a fireplace.
Stab him with
So-
silver.
or just shoot him with my shotgun.
Sam,
Okay,
what's wrong with you?
who
Stop.
hurt this man?
Hurt
Stop
you.
it.
So
Yeah.
many people.
Anyway, I think they control the
Myself
reindeer.
mostly.
And okay, well, I was talking. I think they control the reindeer, and we need to destroy them. I don't know what the deal with the hat is, but it's probably best to
Probably
either destroy it or
too.
wait until we know more about it.
Throw it in the fire.
Yeah, throw it in Mount Doom.
Well, Mount Doom isn't real.
Oh, yeah, I know. I'm just God damn it! It's just a
Listen to
joke.
those audio tapes.
That's
What?
right.
Oh, I have this all reported.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's just throw it in the fire. Let's fuck them.
Okay. Yeah, so you go downstairs and you throw the shit in the fire.
I don't.
Surprisingly, it all burns up, even the bells. So, and
Can I take some of the ash and eat it?
I mean, no.
President Ornament eat
You're
weird
so
things.
ungenerous.
Okay, so now things calm down, and you are all probably in the lobby nursing your wounds, I would assume.
Yeah.
'Cause
Fucking.
there are plenty. Then little while later, like Charlotte comes like stumbling in. She looks like she's got a really bad hangover or something, and not looking too great.
Hey, Charlotte.
Just goes straight for the kitchen and starts to make her a cup of cocoa.
I'm gonna follow her.
Yeah.
Hey, Charlotte. Hey, Charlotte.
Yeah, What you need,
Uh,
hun? My head is killing me. I don't know. I just woke up in the woods and oh god.
So you don't know what happened?
I I don't. One minute I'm in here trying to make cupcakes for tomorrow, and next thing I know, I'm waking up in the woods.
Or is there like cupcake stuff out?
Yeah, there's there's definitely cupcakes burning in the oven.
Oh,
You
Jesus.
smell it. Oh god.
It's fine. It's fine. I'll take
That's,
care of it.
That's bad.
thank you. I think I need to go lay down.
We're gonna have to talk to you about something.
Yeah, go ahead, because I'm probably gonna sleep for a while after this, and
Uh,
don't plan on
so
seeing me the rest of the trip, because yeah.
this is gonna sound bonkers off the wall crazy. But
I work in the service industry, hon. Try me.
so you know how weird things happen sometimes?
Yeah.
You know, like sometimes you're in Tennessee and you see a werewolf, or there's a haunted hotel or something. So there was a goblin guy.
Huh?
There was a goblin
Yeah.
guy. He blew like cocaine magic at me. And I think he was turning you into like a were-reindeer with these silver bells that we threw in the fire, and also a Santa hat. And a bunch of were-reindeer. They broke Sam's belt and they stomped on me, and they
you're looking pretty rough too, so
they
I
took
believe
his
it.
head, and then someone shot him. I'm not gonna say who. I'm not gonna.
I ain't no
Little
snitch.
Yeah, but the were-reindeer, and I think
Yeah, that's
I think he was controlling you.
I
Well, I don't know what it means, but
I'm think well, that explains a lot. I mean, I think this town has been cursed for a while, and I think you might have done something to fix that. I think.
did you
I
wake up in
don't.
the woods with other people that you know?
Uh, I mean, I've woken up, and most of the time I've woken up in my own bed and can't remember the night before, but people are gone.
Hmm.
And
Hmm.
I I don't know. Dear God, did I? It's over now, right?
I don't know. I hope
Just tell me
so.
it's
I hope
me
so.
too,
Believe
but
so.
Something tells me that whatever's controlling fate is particularly cruel. So I don't know.
well, that sounds about right. But you're welcome to stay as long as you need to, though I'd imagine you're probably ready to get the hell out of here.
Yeah, maybe.
So yeah, you all if there's nothing else I want to do, you maybe go to bed and try and get some sleep as the sun creeps through the window and it's morning. And when you wake up and go downstairs, Ingrid is down there shaking her head. Like, I told you to leave them on the tree for a reason.
Well, you could have warned us
But
about the cocaine
now
goblin.
that it's, but now that everything's solved and done with, and she pulls the ones off the tree that stayed there and sort of hands them out. I don't think we need them anymore, but it was sort of a subtle warding magic to protect you from that.
Thank you for that.
And then she looks at it's like oh yeah, and if I'm mistaken, Earl got managed to help get the bus running.
Woo.
And then she looks at Eric. Says, "Oh, before you go," she takes the scarf out from around her neck and hands it to you. Should bring you good luck. And as she turns to walk away, Eric, you see on her neck is this tattoo. It looks like the silhouette of a wolf with a sword through it. And she bids you goodbye.
Interesting.
Dude, you got a scarf. That's cool.
So then about that point the bus driver comes in. Hey, I got this piece of shit running. Y'all ready to go?
Oh, am I ever?
Yeah.
has his stuff, looks
Yeah,
over
so
at
everybody's
him and says, "You're gonna sit with me. We have much to discuss." As he looks over at Sam.
Hmm.
so yeah, so everybody. Well,
Yeah.
you four get back on the bus. The others have opted to stay. Well, those that can have opted just to stay there a while.
Well,
So you get on the bus.
I think Eric might want to stay.
Yeah, you can.
Mm.
Okay, you can choose to stay if you want. That's well and fine. You talk to Ingrid probably
Yeah.
because you know things now.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Eric's
three
gonna
of you.
stay and do more investigating.
Okay, so three of you get on the bus. And you bid your goodbyes and the bus takes off, actually smoother than it ever has.
Oh, nice.
And soon the town of Evergreen Acres is far in your rearview mirror, and
Where
you
it
get
should
back
be.
on this long deserted highway. And as you're driving, you see now leaving destination, but it's crossed out as Desolation Freeway. You pass the sign. The fog gets super thick again,
Oh,
like
fuck.
so thick you can't see. And when it clears, you're still driving, and you come across a sign, "Welcome to Desolation Freeway." And that is where
Oh,
we're
what
gonna
the
end it.
fuck? We're stuck.
Yeah.
Not this shit again.
Oh, we're
That's how we
stuck.
end it.
And that's where we'll end it until next Christmas.
Well, I hope to run the campaign before Christmas.
Ah,
but,
yeah, definitely.
This was just a preview, so yeah.
Well, that was a
Hope
lot
you
of
like
fun, Fishy.
Hope you all like my little test run here.
That was nice. That
Yeah,
was
that
fun.
was good.
I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Santa goblins.
Gosh.
goblins.
Santa
goblins
goblins.
and wear reindeer.
Wear reindeer. I love it. I enjoy it.
Oh, that was fun.
Well, I guess in that case, we are done for the night. Thank you guys who stayed and watched. Thank you again, Fishy. Your first
Appreciate it, Fishy.
First,
My on-stream
debut.
behind the chair.
It was a success, so thank you very much. So in that case, we are going to go ahead and end for tonight, fellas. We will be back maybe on Monday for Dungenerates. Maybe. Otherwise, the only streaming game we have until after the holidays will be Shadow's Grudge next Sunday. Not tomorrow,
19th.
but yep, the 19th. Yeah, join those awesome fellas in that game, which of course RB will be in. For some Monster of the Week. Lake Wonder Adventures.
I'm in it too.
Oh, so I said you are in it too, Fishy. I'm so sorry.
Damn it, Cody.
It's late. And I've been drinking. Yeah, that's it for tonight, guys. Thank you so much for showing up. We will see you guys later. And on that note, we're going to go ahead and leave.
Ooh,